Imagine making an extreme decision. From today on, you will never sleep again. Not pulling an all-nighter, not staying awake for a couple of days, but trying to completely remove sleep from your life. At first, this might sound like a challenge of willpower. Reality, sleep is not optional. It is not a habit or a lifestyle choice. It is a biological requirement. And when that requirement is ignored, the body reacts quickly and severely. Why sleep is essential. The human body operates as a highly integrated system. While we are awake, it consumes energy, accumulates metabolic waste, and experiences constant sensory overload. Sleep is the period when this system resets. During sleep, the brain consolidates memories, emotional regulation is restored, toxins are cleared from neural tissue, hormones are recalibrated, the immune system is strengthened. Without sleep, the body does not simply feel tired. It begins to malfunction. How much sleep do we actually need? There is no universal number that applies to everyone. On average, adults need about 7 to 8 hours, teenagers need more due to brain development, children and infants sleep much longer to support growth. The problem is that many people consistently sleep less than their bodies require. This deficit can be tolerated briefly, but never indefinitely. When sleep starts to break down, sleep can be disrupted by stress, routine overload, and constant exposure to artificial light. There are also neurological conditions that interfere with normal sleep regulation. Some cause excessive daytime sleepiness, others trigger movement or awareness during sleep. In some cases, the mind wakes up before the body, creating a temporary state of paralysis. These phenomena show that sleep is not a simple on-off switch, but a complex neurological process. What happens when you stop sleeping now? Imagine resisting sleep entirely. After about 18 hours awake, reaction time and focus begin to decline. Cognitive performance resembles mild intoxication. After 24 hours, decision-making becomes impulsive, attention falters, and errors multiply. This is why driving while sleep-deprived can be as dangerous as driving under the influence. Metabolic and cognitive collapse. After 48 hours without sleep, the brain enters an emergency state. To conserve energy, it begins shutting down small regions for seconds at a time, known as microsleeps. These brief lapses are enough to cause serious accidents. At the same time, glucose metabolism becomes impaired. Because the brain depends heavily on glucose, this leads to confusion, irritability, and intense cravings for sugar. The body is no longer functioning normally. It is trying to survive. Severe sleep deprivation. By the third day, the effects extend beyond fatigue. Light sensitivity increases. Perception becomes distorted. Thoughts lose coherence. By the fourth day, people may experience hallucinations, paranoia, psychotic symptoms, loss of sense of self. At this stage, the brain struggles to distinguish reality from internal signals. Very few people can endure this consciously. Is there a human limit? The longest documented period without sleep is just over 11 days. Even then, the individual experienced lasting neurological consequences. The risks are so extreme that such experiments are no longer officially recognized. There are documented cases where severe sleep deprivation, especially combined with stress or substance use, has contributed to death. The human body is simply not designed to function without sleep. Sleep as a survival mechanism. Modern research links poor sleep to higher risks of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, depression, cognitive decline, premature aging. Sleep is not passive rest. It is active biological maintenance. Protecting sleep. Experts consistently recommend maintaining regular sleep schedules, keeping the sleeping environment dark and cool, avoiding stimulants late in the day, creating a gradual wind-down routine. Sleep is a transition, not a switch. We spend about 1/3 of our lives sleeping. That time is not wasted. It is the foundation that supports the rest of our existence. Without sleep, clarity fades, health declines, and life itself becomes unstable. Sleeping is not weakness. It is one of the most powerful survival tools biology has ever created.